I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. They'll be fighting as welterweights, maximum 67 kilos. And you can see they will have a speed advantage. And you can see who has the power advantage.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
From the United States of America, their last fight was a very close victory.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now... They ring the bell, and here we go. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. They exchange punches. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Looks like he's gonna move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. The perfect counter lands. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Has to be, and now it's him that's in trouble. Well, that looked like a flash knockdown here. Let's see if he can get back to his feet. The referee has started the count here. I don't know. Not looking good. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. That count, and the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. The old liver shot will buckle your knees every time, as this replay shows.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on. The crowd aren't happy. The fighters aren't happy. They wanted to see a definitive end to this.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. They'll compete in the 147-pound division. That is, of course...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States...
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Punch, counter punch. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter. The jab not finding its target. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. That punch scores. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. What a punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fight, can he finish this here? Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5.
So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw. And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Threw the uppercut but did not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Nice counter shot. And he goes down. It's not looking good for him right now. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that over and over again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So it's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. There's a scoring blow. And now going for the finish. Oh, boy, that one's gotta hurt, and down he goes. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, he's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this one. Let's see how the game plan changes after. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. That counter shot lands. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and moves. Those counter punches have to hurt. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Nope, that jab not going to score. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Another scoring shot there. Pretty close fight here in this round. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now.
Perfectly matched.
Can he close the show? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.